Okay, guys and gals, about 10 seconds of the obligatory disclaimer. If you want to read the whole thing, just pause the video. All right, members only video. Let's talk about the S&P 500. What happened today, where I think it's headed. Okay, so first of all, looking back here at the certainty rate, right here, it was 29.6. So what am I looking at? Just so y'all know, I'm looking at this right there. Just watch that circle. It had that big spike. I think that was back on Thursday, last Thursday. 29.6. And now that I'm looking back at this and having a better, retrospect or hindsight, it looks like this number right here was probably projecting a reverse in price. Is the way I'm viewing this now. Okay, that's okay. We learn as we go, right? We just keep improving. So a couple things stand out. Friday, which is right there, we had this. At that time, it looked to me like it was going to be possibly an evening star. And so we had to wait. Saturday and Sunday, we got certainty rates that came in, and they were declining. And you can see by now today, obviously Saturday and Sunday certainty rates aren't going to be on this chart, right? But you can see today's certainty rate is 0. Yeah, again, inside this circle down here, look right there, you can see 0. Okay, and that was also true on Sunday, I believe, was 0. So why did I take a trade? Let's talk about that first. Well, because as this candlestick started to form last night, and it was growing downward, I took, had a small position. I kept increasing the position. I slept a few hours. I got up to go to use the bathroom, and I looked at the position and said, "Oh, great, this is looking good." And I added to my position. And at that point, I started realizing that this was either really was going to be an evening star or a shooting star. And right now, looking at this after today's session, which is right there, ended, this looks more like a shooting star to me, close enough to a shooting star. Okay. So that's what we got going on. And that's why I took the position, because I could tell by the way this candlesticks were forming, right? I was waiting to see what this candlestick was going to do right here. And that gives me information about the previous candlestick. It tells me it's an evening star or a shooting star. I even mentioned this on the Discord server. I said there's a good chance this is an evening star. I think I was talking to, well, I won't mention any names. Doesn't matter. Okay. So, sure enough, as it turned out to be, I mean, it could change. This is the new candlestick. Get rid of this. Update available. This is a new candlestick that just started right now, Sunday night. I mean, it's possible this thing could take off and go to the moon and take out this shooting star, which then would no longer really be a shooting star. But I doubt it. I don't think that's going to happen, okay? The other thing that's happened today is we got, it may be hard to tell in the video, but today's on the SMI, the Stochastic Momentum Index here, we actually got a divergence dot, and it's yellow. And just for those that don't know, the color coding is white is the least divergence, yellow is more divergent, and red is even more divergent. Okay, you can see over here we had some divergence gone. See how this one was red, and bam, huge price decline, red and yellows. So I mentioned that because in this case over here we had a divergence dot that showed up and stayed on the Big Daddy. Today there was a divergence dot right here, but it went away because this candlestick kind of blew through the divergence. Okay, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. So we got divergence dot there, and right now, as of this session, which this session obviously just got started, but because I'm doing this video just after futures opened up on Monday night, like an hour and a half ago. Okay, so long way to go for this session to end. It'll be tomorrow when it ends. Okay, but nevertheless, we got two divergence dots in SMI, and they're yellow, so that tells us a lot. We're definitely going to keep an eye on this. Okay. So this is a case where, no, I didn't use the certainty rate to absolutely confirm to make this trade. I used candlestick patterns. Okay, shooting star, baby. Shoot me a star, okay? I'm a Texan star. You know what I'm saying? This is a shooting star. For those that don't know, that's pretty much what that is. I mean, okay, it may not be a perfect shooting star, but it's pretty close, and it's close enough for me. And yep, I took the trade, and it was on the Discord server today. I shared with some people. At one point I was up $2,000. Okay, all on that one candlestick. I should say 2,000. Yeah, for the day, to be more specific. Okay. So that's how I made the trade for those that want to know. Okay, it isn't always about looking at the certainty rate, going, ooh, certainty rate number, which right now today is 0. Okay, certainty rate number tells us everything. And it tells us a lot of stuff often, but not always. Okay, I don't always place my trades. If I don't have the certainty rate type of data that's giving me confirmation, I'm still looking for confirmation through other means. That makes sense? I'm not only looking at the certainty rate going, gosh, it's got to give me confirmation before I make a trade. For some of the new members and maybe young, either physically young or just young in trading, you don't have the experience yet, go and study your candlestick patterns. There's a lot of them, but study them. And study them good, because they can really help you. Okay, that's how I made this trade today. That's what gave me confirmation. That was Friday's candlestick. This was Sunday night going into Monday's candlestick, and boom, I'm making a trade. It happens that fast. Okay, moving forward, yes, I think there's going to be more decline, but it may not just be linear, like straight down. Okay, you may get some chop in here. It's possible. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. You could go choppy chop. It could happen. It could come down really hard. All right. Now, this cycle low is February 5 through 8. Well, we're approaching that now. We'll see what happens. Okay, but it could chop and do some stuff and come out, like I said in some other videos. It could come out over here instead. We'll just have to wait to see how this develops. All right. Just looking at some past candlestick patterns, which doesn't mean that's what's just going to happen this time, but just some ideas. Okay, you see all this right here? This is very much looks almost like a shooting star as well. Not quite as good, but it really isn't a shooting star, but it's close enough for the type of analogy I'm trying to make. Okay. And I really thought that this candlestick right here, that there was a good chance that it was going to finish halfway back up during the day, but it didn't. It finished almost, pretty close, fairly close to its low, right? And that's pretty powerful signal. That's a pretty powerful signal that things are going down. But it's just one day, and we don't want to read too much into it just yet, okay? I'm still holding the position here. Okay, I could have cashed in and closed all my position, but I think there's more to come, and I'm just going to be a little patient. I'm swing trading this. I'm not day trading this. I think there's a lot more into this. I think there's some big bank in this. It may take some time to develop, but I'm willing to be patient with it. Okay, and I do think we're gonna get some candlesticks like this, guys. These big fat red long candlesticks. I don't know exactly how it's gonna play out and when, but I think it's gonna happen. Do I think this thing's gonna muster up some energy? Break above this new upper trend line and get above 4110. I think the odds are against it. No, I don't think it's going to do that. It could do it, but I don't think it's going to do it, especially when I'm seeing stuff like this. Okay, certainty rate down at 0. So guess what? We might see certainty rate at 0 like this for a while, and then we might get boom. And when we get that boom, especially if it's a pretty strong one, that's when we can say we have another tool in the toolbox for confirmation. Okay. Meantime, I still got my short side trade going on. And if I have to trim back on a little bit and take a little profit here or there, and scale my position, I will. But that's part of trading. But for now, I'm still keeping my short side position because I don't think this is done. I think there's a long way to go. It could chop up in here and do some stuff. It may go down some more. But overall, just looking at this right now, especially with these diversions on the SMI, with the certainty rate sitting down here at 0, and it might be there for a little while, I'm inclined to think there is more decline to come in the market on the average. Okay, on the average. I know and I'm going to finish up with this. Some members ask me, is this the February cycle low? Is this it? Is this it? Well, I said it was. I said yes. This is it back here, on this big old long-legged lower wicked candlestick. Okay. I mean, it wasn't. There was 2 more days in this. Okay, but I actually took a position back here, guys. So why am I mentioning that? Because you have to take positions that your account can handle. I took a position back here on this red candlestick. Everybody follow me? So my account had to absorb dealing with that day and that day. Everybody follow me? That's what swing traders have to deal with. They have to deal with these big price movements. So back here, I didn't take a position of something that was going to be overwhelmingly, just absorbing most of my margin, right? Because I knew that there was still chance this market could go up. So I took a small position back here. Okay, small to medium. And I had to wait these 2 days here. And I did some cost averaging when the price got really high, and I took a few more contracts to bring down my cost. This is what you do as a swing trader, okay? So for those that are asking questions like, is this it? This is it. Guess what? The answer is yes, this is it. But that doesn't mean it goes straight down. And to become a trader, especially swing trading, you're going to have to learn the art of absorbing price swings. That's part of trading. Okay? I make, as I said before, I probably make as much money or more money than some day traders because they're jumping in and out of trades. Now, there's some really good profitable day traders, don't get me wrong. Okay? But yeah, this is it. But take a position that's not going to beat up your account and you can absorb. Let's say you took a position today and you short side a position and it goes up halfway into this candlestick. Are you going to panic? Are you going to jump out of the trade? Because if you are, then your position was too big for your account. You should be able to absorb that. You should be able to absorb it coming all the way back up to here even. And then the next day, maybe it just has a little bit of opens a little bit down and takes off and goes down. You have to know how to trade to where your account's going to be able to contract and expand with the market. You can't just be, is this it? You can't be that concrete. It's too dangerous to think so concretely about the market. Nobody is going to give you every single day the minutia of the market. Like, for instance, if I were to tell you right now, guys, 100% know the market's going to do this tomorrow. Straight down, big red candlestick. And then the next day, guys, big green candlestick going up. And another big green one. And then down. Come on, man. Nobody's going to do that for you. Nobody. And I said this before in this channel, I'll say it again. If you find that person who out of an entire month of trading picks every day perfectly, let me know. I'll quit what I'm doing. I'll stop my service. We can all go join that person's service while we become millionaires. Okay, you follow what I mean? Meantime, you've got to learn how to trade. Don't overburden your account. Okay, I'm not going to tell you to take a short side trade. You have to decide for yourself. I think the market's going to continue to go down. There could be some chop in here mixed in. Okay, I think the short side trade is the way to go. You should. If you decide to go short side, because I don't give financial advice, this is my opinion only, but if you decide to short side trade, you should do it in a position that doesn't make you jump out of the position right away if the market goes halfway up this candlestick. You should be able to absorb it and be patient. Just like I just told you, I took a small position over here and I've been patient through these 2 days, right? Because I may not always get it perfect. Right? You're not always going to get every entry perfect. You got to learn how to trade with the market and manage your positions. It's not just about, I made a trade and made a bunch of money on a given day. No, man. That's strictly day trading. I'm in, I'm out. There's certain benefits to doing that. There's better margin on intraday and stuff like that. But for futures, it doesn't matter. That doesn't apply to futures. There's no such thing as day trading pattern for futures. I trade futures. It doesn't matter. The margin's the same during the day or the night. It doesn't really make a difference. All right? So it behooves all of you that haven't gotten the experience in trading yet to start really small. And I've mentioned this a lot, and there's a good reason why I mention it. Because if you don't have the experience to deal with moving markets and you're in panic mode all the time, then you haven't learned how to trade properly, right? You haven't learned the art of trading. You're still in the learning process. So start real small. right? And be patient. You should learn how to swing trade. Swing trading will test you more than any other type of trading. Okay. And I've said this before. I'm going to say this as I finish up this video. Day trading isn't the end all be all, guys. I'm not knocking it. I'm not saying it's bad. Some people can make a lot of money day trading. Go for it. But if your goal is to day trade, that's not a goal. Sorry, it's not. Your goal should be, I make trades that are profitable often, and my losses are small, but my profitable trades are big. That's your goal. Don't think just because you trade on a single day, get in and out of position, somehow it's going to make you a great trader because you now have fall under the category of day trading. That's just nonsense. It's just like so prolific among trading. I hear people say it all the time, I want to be a day trader. Oh, I'm a day trader. Who cares? Does that make you special? It doesn't make you better than a swing trader. There isn't some badge of honor when you become a day trader. If you find out that you make a lot of money day trading, then by all means day trade. But if you've never did a swing trade before, then you should do it because it's going to teach you a lot of things you'll never learn in day trading. It'll teach you patience. It'll teach you how to use proper risk management to manage your account better. All right? All right, so anyway, that's all I wanted to say. My opinion on the stock market, if it just straight up is, yes, I believe the market's going to go down more. I do believe there could be some chop mixed in there. All right? Personally, I'm still holding my position from today. I didn't close it. I'm riding this, baby. I'm riding it. All right? That's my take on the market. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Talk to you all real soon again next time.